So Ethereum is getting busy as there are a lot of updates in its ecosystem, from AI agent adoption, privacy adoption, accommodating fraud adoption for institutions, and also creating a team for post-quantum security purposes. Ethereum is busier than ever. If you are curious on these updates and want to know more on how Ethereum is being adopted and being innovated, this video is for you. But before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you guys are notified when we next upload. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Hey guys, welcome back to the Republic Labs YouTube channel. In this video, we will talk about the 4 upgrades of Ethereum, of how Ethereum is getting busier and busier by the day. So without too much talking, let's get into it. So the first upgrade is the ERC-8004, which is the upgrade for trustless agents communication. This upgrade focuses on AI agent adoption, as this upgrade is a new protocol and it's not a token standard. Usually, an ERC is a token standard, such as the ERC-20 and the ERC-721, which is the NFT. However, in this upgrade, the ERC-8004 is a protocol upgrade, connected to ERC-721. So as you can see here from the proposal, the focus of ERC-8004 is for trustless AI agent communication, essentially providing a protocol where AI agents can communicate with each other automatically without human intervention. As you can see here, there are 3 pillars of the protocol. The first one is identity registry, the second one is reputation registry, and the third one is validation registry. Essentially, with these 3 pillars, an AI agent will have its own CV or its own LinkedIn, essentially having their own identity and reputation to be able to be seen by other AI agents and communicate with each other. So the first one, the identity registry. All AI agent will now have its own identity utilizing the ERC-721, which is the NFT. So essentially, all AI agent will have its own NFT token as their own identity. Those NFT tokens can be seen by other AI agents as it is publicly available in the blockchain. Those NFTs will also track the record of the reputation of these AI agents, because all of the interaction that is done by the AI agent will be stored in the NFTs and be used as their reputation to see whether the AI agent is a bad agent or a good agent, and if it's worth working together with that AI agent or not. So, all of the identity and the reputation will be stored in the NFT, and the NFT will be seen by other AI agents, which will utilize the zero-knowledge technology. So, all of the data can be seen by other AI agents, but other private data cannot be seen by other AI agents, because it uses ZK technology. This is a huge innovation, considering now AI agents can communicate with each other after the ERC-8004 is launched. Aside from that, we now have X402 payment protocol, which allows AI agents to communicate with each other and transfer money with each other. So essentially, utilizing the X402, AI agents can transfer money from your wallet without your approval, because you already approved it from the beginning. So you only need one confirmation in the beginning for the AI agent to transact in perpetuity. This helps the innovation of AI agents in the Ethereum ecosystem to be done automatically without the need for human intervention. Looking at the current AI agent ecosystem in Ethereum, there are a lot of projects that is ready to utilize the ERC-8004. So this innovation will not go to waste, and this will be one of the most significant innovation in the Ethereum ecosystem. Aside from that, Ethereum is currently building a post-quantum security to combat the risk of quantum computing. If you don't know what quantum computing is, it's basically a more advanced computation than the current system. The quantum computing system is more advanced than the current GPU and CPUs, so essentially it can process more data and more interaction digitally. This news was announced by Justin Drake, essentially announcing that Ethereum is one step ahead from the risk of quantum computing, even though quantum computing is not common yet and not being used yet. If you're still not understanding the risk of quantum computing, let me tell you a scenario. So essentially, one of the scenarios of the risk of quantum computing is hacking. So essentially, one of the mechanisms used in hacking is a brute force attack. So essentially, a brute force attack is manually trying to input a password to get into someone's account or someone's infrastructure. However, manually means using a mechanism or a technology to be able to input a couple of password attempts in 1 second. So with the current GPUs and CPUs, you can only attempt around 100 to 1000 password attempts per second. However, with quantum computing, you can attempt to input password around 100,000 up to 1 million password attempts per second, which makes it more dangerous for security. Considering Ethereum has been hacked before, this is a good step because this is a good mitigation step in order to combat the risk of quantum computing, or essentially the risk of Ethereum being hacked again. Since the infrastructure is currently strong, the adoption is currently stronger. As you can see here, according to Ethereum, there are currently 750 plus privacy-focused projects built on Ethereum. All of this focuses on providing institutions a way for them to adopt blockchain technology while staying private to protect their users' data. So essentially, now institutions can build infrastructures on top of the Ethereum blockchain, utilizing Layer 2 mechanisms and Layer 2 technological stacks, such as the ZK stack. So now, institutions can protect their users' data but benefit from the scalability and efficiency of blockchain technology, while being able to transact their money in the Web3 ecosystem through an embedded bridge without actually utilizing a bridge. This is why institutional adoption is currently high. And as you can see here, a lot of institutions, such as banks, are already using Ethereum for tokenization and real-world asset adoption. Institutions such as Kraken, Ondo Finance, Hong Kong, Fidelity, Google, and banks such as UBS, American Express, and others are already using Ethereum to create tokenized money market funds, tokenized stocks, and tokenized assets for their users and investors to be able to transact 24/7, essentially needing no rest, unlike the current traditional finance space. So overall, the Ethereum adoption is high and innovation is also high, which is why you need to keep an eye on the adoption trend. However, this has yet to translate into adoption for the Ethereum price, as Ethereum price is currently stagnating. So you need to be patient, as currently the 4-year market cycle is no longer valid. So we need to keep an eye on the new cycle, which is based on adoption. And since adoption is already live and it's already high, we just need to wait for liquidity to come, because a lot of these adoptions come from institutions, and institutions has big money. Well, that's all the information I have today. If you guys like contents like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you guys are notified when the next upload. Cheers, guys!